Just going to do a quick shop tour. I was going to try and put some more time into this video, but Friday afternoon and time is getting on. This car's been in my possession for a few years now. I've changed the address and moved around a little bit, so it's taken a little bit longer than it should have. Luckily I've got a very patient customer, so that's been good. This is a August 72 car. That's one of the later Mark ones. I don't know if you can see from here, but it's actually got the wrong bonnet on it. I thought I knew my Capris, but so they say every day's a school day. So the bonnet on this one, we believe it is of an early Capri, which should have the twin round headlights. I'm not sure if you can pick it up on the camera there, but the eyebrow which goes around the headlight is actually too long for this for the rectangular lights. This body line here is different on the different bonnets. So the rectangular headlight should have, that line should be further towards the outside. Never knew that. Anyway, what else we got? I'll do a quick tour of the car. Just should go through the works we've done. This car's off back to the owner next week, so hopefully you'll get it painted pretty soon. So on the bonnet, used to have had bonnet pins somewhere here, so the customer asked us to weld those up. And you can't weld thin sheet on the bonnet like that; it would destroy it. So that's been lead loaded. I'll just fall over. From the front, so this car's had an express steel panels front valance fitted to it. I'll just go around. Both the front guards, front wings, if you want to call them that, have had a huge amount of work. They were damaged everywhere, so they've had new lower. Try and zoom in. They've had new lower rears, made in the house. We do those here. The front nose on this one was actually pretty good. Actually, both sides pretty good. I'll just open the bonnet. The top rail has had new rails, both sides, and new inner guard rails as well. It's had new A-posts, it's had new outer sills. You can still see the express steel panel sticker sitting there. Both doors, pretty good. I think I've done one small corner repair on the other side, which I'll show. On this side we've had, what we've done, I'm trying to think, it's been a bit of a while. So it's had a new, I don't know if you can see the join there, I've made a new front section of the inner sill. A little bit of a floor patch up there, I think. I think this is all new. The rear quarter panel has been the hardest part of this car. We couldn't work out what was going on with this car, so it appeared to have a twist in it. So we took this rear quarter panel off the car, and the chassis was actually bent, and the quarter had been welded back on it, twisted. So we took that quarter off, tried to repair it. That quarter was too far gone, so we was kindly donated this one. That fixed a lot of our issues. We re-straightened the chassis, rejigged it. This past week we've lead loaded the roof there. You can probably pick that up on the camera. When they changed the quarter on this panel, which is what we got confused, don't you see there? There's a weld there. And what actually happened is whoever changed the rear quarter panel on the car changed the entire corner of the car. So they put on sections from a donor car, so it looked as though this quarter was original because it had original spot welds everywhere. But yeah, it had been mongolized. The back panel has been off the car. We've redone the exhaust cutouts. New corners both sides, I think at the bottom there where the bumper mounts. That looks wrong because let's just drop it down there. Where else are we? It's had a new lower corner there. Actually, both sides. I think the other side was too. I think even on this donor panel, yeah, probably you can see the weld. It's got a new lower rear corner. Again, that's express steel panels. The work with those corners that they sell are actually pretty good. Done some repairs for the parcel shelf there because somebody had cut speaker holes with a chainsaw, or I don't know what else they used. Something horrible. We put a new arch in this side. In the floor, this side was the same. New outer sills this side. There's a patch in the floor which we put in, and I patched the inner seal's been redone as well. New A-post. The scuttle was damaged. I took the entire scuttle off the car and we put on express steel panels both ends and made that good. We currently don't use express panels for those anymore. We now make those in-house. So it's the bonnet open. So we've got a donor bonnet slam panel because somebody had, in its previous life, someone had welded up. This hole was welded, the pin was welded, it was all completely flat. So we got rid of that and put another one on from a donor car. We had to rebuild all the bulkhead top corners, new triangle reinforcement plates. There's a new one of those which we remade. All this is all new metal, the whole lot was all gone. Pretty common on the old Capris. Same this side, the plenum was destroyed, it was flat. Someone had dropped the engine on it, I think, or the gearbox, I'm not sure, but it was completely flat. So that is actually the original one. I just panel beated that back out. I'm not that good at panel beating, but it came out pretty good. Around this side here, there's one of the battery trays that I make here. This is the Australian V6 only version, I believe. Although I have seen a few in Europe on left-hand drive cars. I'm not sure what the origin of these, but I make those, and as well as the reinforcement panels underneath, all for sale. I don't know if you noticed, but all the panels around the car, which we haven't worked on, are rusted. And you probably saw that on the inside of the car as well, maybe. So the dash is rusted, the back is rusted, it's all just got a light coat of surface rust on it. The car came to me, it had been out in the paddock over winter after being bead blasted, and you can imagine the mess, the entire car, rust top to bottom. So we've been putting a few hours in and brought it back to steel, back to bare metal. So there's a lot of hours went into removing all the rust on this car, all the surface rust. We do it mostly by hand with a cleaning strip pad, and then I treat it with phosphoric acid just to get rid of the rest of it, and then we obviously keep the car oiled up, silicone-free oil, ready for when it goes to the paint shop. So this car's been a big project. It's been 4 or 5 years hard work, but hopefully the owner will appreciate all the work that's gone into it, and we'll see this car on the road soon. Thanks for watching.